What's going on, Flyers fans? Flyers fans, it's your boy Sal G. And tonight was the home opener for the Flyers at the Wells Fargo Center against the Vancouver Canucks. Everything started out great introductions. Place was rocking. A nice Goudreau, a Johnny and Matthew Goudreau tribute. Looks like they put a decal or something on the boards, which is cool. Hopefully that's there all season. That's really cool. But it didn't go the way we wanted. The Flyers lost. They got shut out to the Canucks 3-0. And yeah, I at least we don't have to face the Canucks again. So we faced them in the first game of this NHL season for the Flyers, and we faced them again at home. And hopefully we don't see them again till the Stanley Cup, because that should be the only time we can play them again, because we're not going to play them in a regular season. Crappy game. What can you say? I mean, it sucks if you were a fan in the building tonight. You know, you heard the boos raining down on the players throughout the game. Canucks just seem to be a better team. I mean, if you look at last year, last year the Canucks made the playoffs. They had a great regular season. Rick Tocchet, former Flyer, Taki Hockey, he won Coach of the Year last year. Of course, the Flyers did not make the playoffs last year. They're looking to make the playoffs this year, which would be the first time they made the playoffs since the 2019-20 season. So we're going back 4 years. So Sal G here with you on Clear the Ice. Check us out on It's a Wrap. You see the banner down below. Make sure you take a look at that. It's a Wrap Sports Network. Here with you tonight. Checking in. All you fans, Flyers fans, please make sure, show your love for me, Sal G. Show your love for Maddie B. Show your love for It's a Wrap Network. Give us a like, share, and subscribe, please, so we can get more of this content out to you and your friends. Tell everybody about It's a Wrap. Really appreciate it. See what's going on here. Anybody in the comments? My boy Adam, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Flyers didn't get the memo. It was the home opener. No, they didn't. They did not get that memo, did they? You know, I'm rocking the bucket hat. It looks a little goofy with the headset on. This is the only Flyers shirt I got, and it's my second night on Clear the Ice podcast or broadcast ever. And so far, I am 0-2 on Clear the Ice. So I think it's time to go shopping, buy some more shirts. You know, we got a tight budget here, but I got to get some more Flyers gear, man. I'm really excited for the Flyers this year. I mean, got Matvei Michkov, the Mad Russian, as John Tortorella likes to call him, in the house. 19-year-old phenom, playing awesome. You know, can Michkov get 100 points this season? That might be a bit of a stretch, right? But is 80 probable? I think that can happen. Adam, appreciate it, my man. He says bucket hat looking good. Yeah, it looks a little goofy, man. I can't pull it all the way down, otherwise it'll fold over my ears, and then I can't hear anything. Get the headset going, but not like I technically need it. I'm not listening to anything, but you know, here with you. I'm just trying to get the aesthetics going, the look going. I got to get me some hockey gear, hockey pictures, something in the back there to put on this wall, my wall of fame there. But yeah, Flyers lost 3-0. I mean, they came out flat to start the game. You would think they'd be pumped up, fired up, flyered up, I should say. You know, it's hockey action, back at home at the Wells Fargo Center. You know, place was a rockin'. You know, everybody was ready. Everybody was ready for the Flyers tonight. Everybody except the Flyers were ready for the Flyers. You know, maybe it's the travel, right? But I mean, Vancouver had to travel, right, from Canada, or I don't know where they were. Maybe they're already in the States. I didn't know what their last matchup was. But Phillies just finished, or the Flyers just finished, a tough road trip. And they went, it was won 2-1 on that 4-game stretch. They took the Canada tour. They were just in Seattle, flying all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast. So, yeah, I'm sure that takes a toll on you, but the Canucks just look like a better team. Now, I'll give the Flyers a little credit. They showed more fight in the second period and third period as the game went on, but the damage seemed to have already been done by the Canucks, and you can't win if you don't score any goals. I talked about it a lot on the baseball post game shows I would do. You can't win games if you don't score runs. You can't win games if you don't score goals, right? Flyers had a number of opportunities in this game. I would say multiple scoring chances. Three pucks hit the post or the sides of the net, and a number of shots just went wide or above the net, or they just couldn't connect. So they had opportunities. Uh, just want to throw this out there. For all you Flyers fans, here's a little something to cheer you up. Cutter Gauthier, remember that guy, the loudmouth rookie that we had on the Flyers or the Flyers organization? And my man didn't want to meet with Keith Jones. He didn't want to meet with Danny Briere. He was, crybaby and huffing and puffing. I should be on the team. I'm awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Gets traded to the Ducks, the Anaheim Ducks. And what happens in his third NHL game? He's benched not once, but twice. Twice is nice from my man Cutter Gauthier. No love lost here. Screw that guy. I can't wait till the Ducks come to the Flyers. He probably won't even be playing in that game. But, man, the boos are going to be raining down from the rafters. All the way from the cheapies, all the way down to that ice. Cutter's going to hear it. And, maybe he'll turn out to be a good player. But I just love that he was benched twice in one game. So that was cool. Not like it matters now, but the Flyers coming into the game were 6-1-1 in their last 8 home games against the Canucks. Let's now make that 6-2-1 in their last 9. Stinks. And just going in here, I'm just checking my notes. Sean Couturier, milestone reach for him. The captain, Coots. 800 games played for Sean Couturier. And check this out. In all 800 games played, he has never played the left wing position until tonight. Not sure what the reason for that is. Maybe finding other ways to get him, different ice time, different coming at you from different angles. I don't know. Maybe it's Tortorella's way of just trying to get Coots going, or just seeing if there's something else they can do with him. You want to see him going. Couturier had 2 shots on goal that, he had chances to score. I'm not going to blame this game on Sam Urson. Urson, but I call him Urson. Yeah, he let up 3 goals, but you could say all of them were not his fault. Maybe that last goal, which was right off the face-off, but even then, I mean, defense. Come on, guys. What's going on? I mean, shoot. Right after the first period alone, Vancouver already had 15 shots on goal. That's a lot. That's a lot of shots. So the more shots you have on goal, the more chances you have to score, right? Logic's there. But Urson, I thought still had a decent game, even though let up 3 goals. I don't think they were his fault. I mean, somebody that has more hockey knowledge than me that might say that last goal that got let up right off the face-off was his fault. But even then, it's tough to react to that right off the face-off. Where's your help? All right. And when the Canucks had a power play in the first period early on, about 6 minutes, 9 minutes into the game, Flyers were able to kill that penalty. We had Garnet Hathaway with a high stick. Flyers were able to penalty kill. They're good at penalty killing. That was nice. Flyers had a power play attempt with in 12:50 in the first period. They couldn't do anything there, had nothing going. Good news is so far, that changed after this game, of course, because they didn't score. But coming into the game, 11th in the NHL in power play, 26.3%. Obviously, that number might have been halved last year. They were awful in the power play. So let's hope they can get better at the power play. They seem to have been scoring some power play goals this year. So let's see if we can get something there. And in the first goal the Canucks scored, let's just recap that. The Flyers had a turnover, led to the Canucks goal by Hoglander. Both Flyers defensemen were on the same side, and that led to an easy put away by the Canucks by Hoglander. Open goal there, able to put that away easy. And then the Canucks had a power play. Again, my man Hathaway gets his penalties. The shit talker, right, on the Flyers, but he was clipped in the mouth, so he ended up getting a 4-minute minor. So that negated his penalty, and it put the Flyers on the power play. Flyers couldn't do nothing there. That was 16 minutes, off almost 17 minutes into the first. Nada, nothing. Like I said, shots on goal. Vancouver dominated 15 shots in the first period to the Flyers 7. 7, bro. Adam, what's up, homie? Again, how many times did they miss the net tonight? A lot, according to the Boucher, Brian Boucher. Sorry, Boucher said the Flyers could have had like 7, 8 goals with all the shots they had, shots they missed. Joe, what's up? That's my cuz, Joe Coppola. Yo, check out my man Joe, man. Sports Integrity. Get your sports memorabilia, man. Check out cuz. Hooks you up. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Chris Fury, what's up, man? My number one, Cutter Gauthier. Quitter Gauthier, he says. Chris, yeah, talking about Owen Tippett. Seems snake bit. I think when he gets one, they will start flooding in. Apparently still leading the Flyers in scoring chances, scoring attempts, shots on goal, what have you. But yeah, just can't seem to get him in. He had a shot, just went over the goalie's goalie net, goalie's face, whatever, but couldn't get it going. Adam had a chance to go to the game. Glad he didn't go. I guess that was a good one to miss, man. The home openers, man, are always fun to be at. Not gonna lie. But yeah, man. Mm, 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 mm. My man Joe, throwing me praise. Appreciate it. Thanks, cuz. Appreciate that. Thanks for the love. Throw us some likes, man. Shares, subscribe, everybody watching. Appreciate that. So second period. Sorry, just going back, talking about the Canucks for a sec. Canucks were first in the Pacific Division last year, so we talked about how good they were, right? They are a better team than the Flyers, let's face it. They had 109 points last year. They went 50, 23, and 9. Of course, the Flyers, hockey talkie, Rick Tocchet, coach of the year. Mm, 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 mm. But the second period, Flyers amped up a bit. They got 12 shots on goal. The Canucks had 13 shots on goal. Still, they couldn't put it in the basket there. Looked more lively early on. Flyers had pressure in the Canucks zone with multiple shots on goal and just couldn't put it home. Couldn't do it. And then the second goal by Vancouver, 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes into the game. Bessard, again, wasn't Ursan's fault. Swarmed by Canucks. Vancouver took 2-0 lead. And then Vancouver goal again. 9 minutes. 9 minutes, 30 seconds into the period. Sherwood goal right off the faceoff. I don't know. Is that Ursan's fault? I don't think it is. One thing I noticed in the game, and this dude Tyler Myers on the Canucks, 6'8", 1,000th game of his career he played. That's a big milestone. It's at least 13 seasons, right? Even if you play, and probably more than that. play every game. 6'8". Dude's a monster. Man, I saw Konechny talking trash to him. I mean, Konechny, I don't think he's a small guy, but next to this dude Myers, I mean, Myers looks like Goliath out there. It's crazy. In near the end of the second period, Konechny had a breakaway chance. And there's another scoring opportunity, shot wide. I mean, it's just, I'm not going to say the Flyers should have won this game. Sometimes that's just the way the puck bounces. It happens, right? I'm not going to say they should have won, but they definitely had opportunities to take it home. Many chances, many missed shots. Talking about the post hits. And then the third period came. Vancouver only got 4 shots on goal in the third. Flyers 7. But at that point in your total shots on goal, Vancouver had 32. Flyers had 26. And at the end of the second period, you had another roughing penalty, another penalty by Hathaway. Flyers able to kill that. Flyers went on the power play in the third early on. And holding by Sherwood. Nothing. They couldn't do it. Couldn't do it today. My man Phil Stifle, what's going on, brother? Make sure you check Phil out, man. Trending in the AM, set the trends. Check out my man. Flyers need a goalie. Story as old as time. I don't know, Phil. I don't know. I think Urson's solid. Now we'll see. The jury's still out. But I tell you what they do need is a backup goalie. Because Fedotov, whew, that dude. Now I'm talking about another tall guy. That dude's 6'7", 6'8". I talked. One of the things I mentioned when I did the last post-game show for the Flyers, I said, is Fedotov's height helpful or a hindrance? And I think it's a hindrance because in his last start, one of the things that obviously his height gives him an advantage of is looking over other players. Problem is when you're 6'8" and you're looking over everybody and you're standing tall, your 5-hole is wide open. And that's what they did against Fedotov. They scored because Fedotov's looking above, above the the obstructions or the players getting in the middle of them. I'm losing my words here, but he should be looking around them, the players, instead of over them. And I don't know, man. Fedotov might not be the guy. Time to get Kozlov up here. Kozlov. But if Kozlov only plays once a week, is that good for him? Now, I don't know. If my man wants to go back to Russia, maybe you got to get him up here. We still got Cal Peterson, but we've seen Cal Peterson play. I don't know about that guy. I don't think he can play anymore. Chris said he missed a lot of the game. How did Jet Luchenko look? Well, I'm glad you said that, Chris, because I'm about to tell you what Jet Luchenko did. He did squat Stugats in this game. He didn't do anything. I don't think anything was his fault. I don't think he was a cause for any of the goals, but maybe he was. There's nothing on him. I'm not seeing nothing. So, and he played. How many minutes he play? Let's go through We'll go through the box score. Now we're at it. And then I lost my spot. He played just over 12 minutes, 12 minutes, 23 seconds. So it's decent. Played more than Bobby Brink. He only played 11:38. And there's really nothing in the box score here because nobody scored for the Flyers. Farabee had 3 shots on goal. Couture had 2 shots on goal. Drysdale had a nice shot on goal. He looks nice on the power play. Made some nifty moves. He has some nice stick handling. So can Drysdale stay healthy this season? Because we like to see him step up because he's got talent. Can he get better? Tyson Forster had a shot on goal. Morgan Frost had 4 shots on goal. Konechny had that breakaway shot. Missed. Mishkov had a shot on goal. Travis Sanheim had 5 shots on goal. Owen Tippett had 4. Cam York had two, and Zamula had 1. So yeah, that's it. Minus 15 for the Flyers, to be expected. Not good. Let's see. Let me look at the forwards here. Who had the most ice time? Couturier had almost 16 minutes. Farabee had about 15 minutes. Forrester had 14 minutes. Frost had just over 18 minutes. Hathaway had just over 12. Konechny had 20 minutes. He's your offensive leader on ice time. Scott Lawton, 15:54. And we talk about Jet Lukashenko, had just over 12 minutes. Michkov had almost 16 minutes of ice time. Paling had just under 14 minutes. Tippett had 16:26. And that's it. We'll talk about Ursan, 29 saves on 32 shots. So he let up 3 goals, still with a 91% save percentage. Lankinen was just a little bit better. He had 26 saves, didn't give up any goals. But again, not Ursan's fault. Flyers looked flat-ish. They didn't look as fast as Vancouver, and they just seemed to be outgunned when they were playing defense. Joe with the thumbs up and the prayer emojis. Appreciate that. There you go. Adam says Flyers look slow and flat the whole game. Yeah, I know, man. I don't want to make excuses. I don't want to make them. You know, road trips. So that was a crappy road trip to start the season. And they had a back-to-back mixed in there. Urson had to play the third period of the last game because Fedotov doesn't seem to be good. Now, we can't just write Fedotov off, but pun intended, he's on thin ice, right? I mean, it doesn't look good. It's 10 goals allowed in 2 games. Not good. Not good at all. So I guess we'll see what happens. But we still expect big things for the Flyers this year. It's a rebuilding year, but perhaps they sneak into the playoffs with a little Mitchkov magic. That'd be nice to see. All right, here. Let's see. Anything else before we wrap up? Oh, you know what? Let's go check out around the league right now. Check out some scores around the NHL. All right. In the third period, the Blackhawks are currently down at home to the Buffalo Sabres 3-2. And the Bruins, oh, this is weird, are tied in the second period at versus the Utah Hockey Club. That's woo. The Utah Hockey Club. It rolls right off the tongue there, right? I couldn't call them like the Salt Lakes or the Salt something, Saltpeters. I don't know. The first period just underway, just started. The Calgary Flames are at the Seattle Kraken. And a final in Ottawa, the Senators beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-4. The Nashville Predators lost at home to the Detroit Red Wings. Wed Wings, I was going to say, 5-2. The Edmonton Oilers lost to the Dallas Stars 4-1 in Dallas. The Florida Panthers, your NHL 2023-2024 Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers beat the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 in overtime. Toronto Maple Leafs at home lost to the New York Rangers 4-1. And final overtime in New Jersey. We got a shootout here. The Capitals beat the Devils 6-5. Sheesh. And a final shootout. The Islanders just edged out the Montreal Canadiens. The Habs 4-3. Your Philadelphia Flyers lost in the home opener to the Vancouver Canucks 3-0. And the Columbus Blue Jackets lost at home to the Minnesota Wild, is it? And the St. Louis Blues win at home against the Carolina Hurricanes 4-3. All right, the next game for the Flyers is Tuesday, October 22nd at home. They play the Washington Capitals at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. They have a home with Washington. The next night, they go to Washington and play them again. So Fedotov is going to play again, it looks like. So let's see if he has a better showing next time around. My man Adam showing love. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Get him next time, hopefully. I'm Sal G. You can follow me at Sal G Philly on X, the Twitter, whatever the heck it is. That's right, Fury. Flyers got home against the Caps. Going to see Fedotov again. That's right. Yes, yikes. Yikes is right. So, yeah, get ready. Don't throw your trash on the ice. We'll see what happens. But all right, appreciate everybody checking in tonight. We'll talk to you next time on Clear the Ice on the It's a Wrap Sports Network. Check it out. Check the banner and follow us on YouTube. Maddie B doing a great job. Talk to you all next time. I got to get that fresh gear. That's right, Adam. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a great night. Peace.